Now, two fires have left hundreds of people homeless in Western Cape townships. The first fire in Nyanga destroyed 51 shacks and left 101 people displaced. In Kayamandi informal settlement in Stellenbosch, the fire destroyed 300 structures and left 1,000 displaced. Newzroom Afrika's Yazeed Kamaldien joins us live for an update. Yazeed, we seem to be toying with that number of 1,000, but earlier you reported that it might be a little bit more according to Gift of the Givers.
That's correct, and I am walking amidst the debris here after yesterday's fire, and Gift of the Givers and also the ward council has put that number at closer to 2,000 people. Now to my right is a pile of zinc that people are trying to reuse to build shacks. Behind me I've seen a burnt out car, and we also see people marking their sites where their shacks will be rebuilt. I'm now going to be speaking to the local ward councillor, and he's going to be telling us about what and how they will be helping locals here to rebuild their homes. Gift of the Givers is also on site. Just behind us, Gift of the Givers is handing out meals. But I'm now going to be joined by the ward councillor. Good afternoon, what is your name? And I believe you're of course the ward councillor.
Yes, good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon to the viewers. My name is Ayanda, Tomose, local ward councillor for Kayamandi in Stellenbosch municipality.
Mr. Tomose, give us an update on the numbers of people affected here.
So we're still doing the verification, but we have an approximately 300 shacks that have been affected, with 2,000 plus people that have been affected also.
Now, I've spoken to some of the residents here, and they say this is not the first time on this very site where there have been fires. What information do you have?
Yes, this should be a third incident in the very same area, and it's very unfortunate, but as municipality we have tried to supply residents, especially in informal settlements, with fire smoke alarms. So that has not been rolled out to all the informal settlements, but we are trying to do something to prevent the fire incidents in the area.
And what has been driving the fires based on the previous two experiences, for example?
Well, we can't really put a finger into it about what really drives the fire, what starts the fire, but you know, sometimes it happens because of a mistake of one leaving appliances on, or it becomes someone maybe who came from a tavern and then started to do some cooking. So we're really not sure, but we hope that we find the cause of the actual fires.
Now, you've also told me that your municipality will be supplying assistance to residents here who have lost their homes. Talk to me about that.
Yes, we do have a fire kit assistance where the fire kit includes, around about 15 zincs and some poles to assist to rebuild their homes. And also we supply blankets and mattresses for those that do not have anything to start with. And with our our community services department, we supply them with food and other things for them to start and get going with their lives.
Well, now the wind is picking up a lot here, and these cloudy skies do not look like a good sign either. People do not have a place to stay. What is the situation?
Well, it's a very bad weather starting from yesterday, and we are unfortunate that in the area we do not have a community hall, but we have tried as local ward councillors to open one church and a hall which belongs to a certain a singing club. So they have assisted us to open their halls, and for those that do not have anywhere to go, they were welcomed to go and sleep there. But people tend to want to go where they would feel comfortable because of the number of their families, and also with the values that has left from the fire.
And what do you mean they would want to go where they are comfortable? Are you saying they would not want to stay in a hall, or can I just get clarity on that?
Yes, some people are not comfortable in staying in a, in a open zone where there's everyone. So they would opt to go and live with their relatives. So if one decides to go to their friends or their relative, they are allowed to do that. But for those who do not have anywhere to go, we opened the 2 halls for them.
So just in wrapping up, so over the next few days, people are going to be assisted with, as you said, fire kits to rebuild their homes here on this piece of land. And then also they will be assisted with food and meals and so on, yeah.
Yes, the municipality, when there's a fire incident, will provide breakfast and supper. So for people at least to get something during the day, every day, up until they are well established. And then I heard that the mayor tried to ensure that the list of everyone that has been affected must be ready as soon as possible. We were expecting that it is ready by 1 o'clock. And then from there, we will supply them with the fire kits and every necessary thing that we have to supply them.
Mr. Tomose, thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Well, that was the local ward council in the Stellenbosch municipality. So it will be a busy few days here in Kayamandi informal settlement as families will be rebuilding their homes. Gift of the Givers just behind us also providing meals to locals as we speak. I'd like to now hand it back to you in the studio.